Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm here with a quick kind of a little bit of a project share kind of to tell you how I have made these things. Everybody's making tassels, been making tassels for a while. Um, from the beginning of when I started making tassels, I have always used, this is an old die that I got from My Favorite Things years ago, and it was called a fringe die. But when I started making tassels, I thought this is a perfect die for making tassels. So I cut the strip, and depending on how thick I want my tassel or how big, you could wrap the whole thing up if you want. That's pretty thick one. I used it on these. I used some of the new Maggie Holmes Garden Party paper. So I cut it out of this one. Okay, and then I only used about maybe a third of it. So once I cut out the strip, I got like 2 or 3 tassels out of one strip that I cut. Okay, so then I just took I think I went to like the third. So I had 1, 2, 3 little pieces of paper down, and then I would fold it, and then I would just fold it and roll it, or, keep rolling it on itself. Okay, and so I made some like this with just a little ribbon squeeze thing on it where you clamp the ribbon down on it. So I made some just plain like that, and then I also made some that are that I put on a a round, gold round rings, and then I just wrapped some eyelash trim above it. So I got a bunch of different colors, and you can make them like come out straight and flat, like I did these. Or if you want, you can kind of make them so they kind of go kind of wonky, and so they're a little bit, fluffier. And like I say, you can make them as thick as you want. So if you want them puffier, you can have that. And then I also made some, I have this die also, and I can't remember who this one's by. I don't know. I took it out of the package, and I don't remember where I put my little case that I keep all my things in. So anyway, I can't remember right off who this is from, but anyway, it's the same type of thing, and this one might be called a tassel one, because I think it's a newer one. I can't remember who I got it from though. Anyway, but this one, like I say, this was called a fringe die, when everybody was kind of like doing fringe back a couple years ago, when that started. So that's what that was for, and I thought right away that would be a good tassel die. And I think I've seen sneak peeks of Coco and Reno, I think, is coming out with a new thing, a new die that has, it's a fringe die. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, so with this bigger one, like this, I did these. So these are longer, but if I wanted them to be shorter, I could just snip them off and just have them be wider but shorter. And I put these on loops also. Okay. What you can also do too is, like, if you want to be shorter, you could just like cut this out and then just like fold it over the ring. And like I say, you can use the rings, or you can use the little ribbon things. Okay, and then I also made a bunch of these really pretty crepe paper ones. These really pretty colors. And I've made some of these before. I had some, I think I showed during Halloween and Christmas last year, I think. But what's new about these ones is that I just like rolled up a bunch of crepe paper to cut my ones out previously. I got this new stuff. Well, I don't know if it's new. It's new to me. I hadn't seen it before, but it's like sheets of crepe paper, and so they're a little bit thicker and sturdier. And so I just put my die on here and cut it, and then just did the same thing, just rolled it once I cut it, and it makes some gorgeous and more sturdy, the baby and the cat have been in all these, so they're kind of got ruffled up. They were super straight, and I was trying to keep them straight, and but they've been messing with them, and I've been finding them on the floor. But anyway, super pretty. And I tied them onto the, I put them through the loop, inside the gold loop, and then hot glued it down, and then wrapped the eyelash trim around it. So I think they turned out super, super pretty. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to share that with you. I have a couple colors that I have a bunch of, so I'm going to be having those sheets come up for sale in my next restash video. So anyway, I think I have this kind of, this really pretty green, and then I got some, I think it's kind of an off-white run. It's really pretty. I also have some of this. I don't have a bunch of this, you know, to extra ones to sell, but this is like a light purple, and I got like a light pink. Let me see if I have it all down here. Anyway, you might want to look around. I don't know, like I got this one, but I only found one, and it's this really pretty pink. That's what I used this out of. So it's like this one, it comes in like this big long roll. It's kind of like a roll, but they're like flat sheets. And then same like this one. This one's actually called petal paper, and that's where this purple one came from, out of that. But see how sturdy and everything it is? It's like a thicker and sturdier piece. I also found one in black, so that'll be cool come when I need some black ones. And then I also, so here's one in kind of an off-white. This is a Michaels one. And I actually found these at the warehouse, but in the warehouse they only had a couple colors. So anyway, I got them, so I'm going to be having them come up for sale. But anyway, they're like this. So they're an 8.5 by 11 sheet. Okay, so that's that color. Then I have the other one that I have. I don't have it right here with me, but it's kind of like that color, kind of an off-white. So, and then I actually got this one also that I found at the warehouse, but there was only one. It came like this in a kit to make those flowers. And so inside here you can see there's the wire and stuff, but there's those sheets of the pretty colors of the thicker, heavier crepe paper, so they stand together better. So you don't have to, I mean, you could always use these with the regular stuff, but because they're so thin, you kind of have to, you know, I've seen people like layering them up and that kind of stuff. But with these, super fun because they are so sturdy and thick. I mean, you can just see how it, you know, it just stands up. And then you can make it even thicker or sturdier, you know, if you want to, you know, fold it in half or whatever. So just kind of wanted to let you know how I did those and kind of give you a sneak peek. I've just been kind of starting to play with some of my garden party. I was just gathering it all and putting it all away, and I'm like, what am I doing? I need to use this, not just sit and hoard it. So hopefully, and I've already ordered more paper because I'm like, okay, I'm going to be running out soon. I don't want to be without it, so I'm already ordering more paper. So anyway, look in your guys' stash to see if you have like an old fringe die. Excuse me. Or, you know, if you have a tassel die like this, just use this. It makes it super easy, whether you're using paper, the crepe paper, you can use it on fabric, you can use it on, I've done tulle ones. I have some tulle ones up in my basket that I made, I think for either Halloween or Christmas last year. So anyway, these work on all different, you know, materials and stuff. So think about that, and it makes it real easy to use. And so you don't have to sit and, you know, you can cut up little strips and stuff if you don't have a die. That's a great way to do it if you don't have a die. But if you do have one of these, use one of these, and they make it pretty handy. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Hope you got some ideas, and I'm going to keep working on some more things. Say these are just the bases, so like they don't have anything, you know, added on to them or anything. They're just, you know, just the base part, and just this is starting. So I love these. These are so good. So anyway, hope everybody's having a nice day. Everybody take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.